Trump's stance on Canada. What does he really want? Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the relationship between the United States and Canada during Donald Trump's presidency. What exactly did Trump want from Canada? Let's explore. Trade agreements, a new NAFTA. One of Trump's main priorities was renegotiating trade agreements. He criticized the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA, calling it the worst trade deal ever made. In its place, he introduced the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA, in 2020. Here are some key changes. Stronger labor provisions. These aimed to protect workers, especially in Mexico, while indirectly benefiting U.S. and Canadian workers. Dairy market access. Trump pushed Canada to open its dairy market, making it easier for U.S. farmers to export products like milk and cheese. Auto industry incentives. The USMCA required more North American-made components in vehicles, giving American manufacturers a boost. Trump's approach reflected his America First philosophy, but Canadian negotiators worked hard to ensure the deal wasn't overly one-sided. Energy and natural resources. The energy sector has always been a cornerstone of U.S.-Canada relations. Did you know Canada is the largest foreign supplier of crude oil to the U.S.? During Trump's presidency, his stance on energy was mixed. Support for pipelines. Trump approved the Keystone XL pipeline expansion, which would have transported Canadian oil sands to the U.S. However, environmental protests and later political changes halted the project. Energy independence. While encouraging Canadian oil imports, Trump also pushed for expanded domestic energy production in the U.S. This created a dynamic where Canada's resources were both a strategic partner and a competitor. Border and immigration policies. Although Trump's strict border policies mainly targeted Mexico, Canada wasn't entirely out of the picture. Safe Third Country Agreement. This rule requires asylum seekers to apply for refugee status in the first safe country they enter. Trump's hardline immigration stance pressured Canada to enforce these rules more strictly. Pandemic-related restrictions, cross-border travel and trade were complicated by travel bans and COVID-19 measures, requiring close coordination between the two countries. Military spending and NATO contributions. Did you know Trump frequently criticized NATO allies, including Canada, for not meeting defense spending targets? He believed NATO members should allocate 2% of their GDP to defense, and argued that the U.S. was shouldering too much of the burden. Although Canada increased its defense spending, it fell short of Trump's expectations, causing friction. Cultural and diplomatic friction. Sometimes politics can get personal. For example, Trump once called Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau two-faced during a NATO summit. While such moments strained relations, the cultural and economic ties between the two countries remained strong. What did Trump want? Let's break it down. Trump's goals in dealing with Canada can be summarized in three main points. Economic advantage. Renegotiate terms he believed were unfair to the U.S. America First policies. Protect U.S. industries and workers while negotiating global deals. Strengthening U.S. influence. Ensure the U.S. remains the dominant power in North America. The bigger picture. At its core, Trump's approach to Canada was transactional. He prioritized short-term wins and renegotiated agreements to favor the U.S. However, these actions highlighted just how interconnected the two nations are. As we move forward, the U.S. and Canada will continue to navigate their complex relationship, finding ways to collaborate and grow together. And that's it for today's video. If you found this topic interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. What do you think about Trump's approach to Canada? Let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you in the next one.